Adventures.
Hey guys, Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I think the High Point JXP 10mm deserves a shot, so I'm going to pit it with the XDM 4.5 Elite 10mm from Springfield. Obviously, there's a big price difference, and you get a whole bunch of mags with this one. They have these special deals where you can get like 3 extra mags for free sometimes in a carrying case. And you know, this is a budget 10mm, but I think it deserves a shot. So we're going to look at them side by side and compare them. We're going to take them to the range, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, here we go. The High Point JXP 10mm versus the XDM side by side. At least the High Point doesn't have this crummy grip safety. Not a fan of the grip safety at all. And it has the stock barrel, kind of like the original XDM kind of tactical models. It's got the stock threaded barrel, so you've got more barrel length. I've lined the chambers up. You've got considerably more barrel length out of the High Point, so that's a point for it. Triggers, this has the meta trigger that is just absolutely incredible. Best trigger I've ever seen on a 10mm, like I said. Just amazing. Feels like a competition trigger. Incredible. This trigger is awful. It's a cheap, plasticky feeling trigger that's just really awkward. The polymer itself feels crummy. It does have a better grip texture than the crummy new version of the Grip Zone on this. So I'm going to give another point to High Point for the grip texture. Magazine, capacity, crummy single stack 10 rounder. Whereas this holds like, I think they even have some 16 round options, but yeah, way better. And you get a bunch of mags with this thing. The sights are a million times better. You got an optic plate on here. So as far as features, especially the trigger, XDM absolutely wins. Let's take them to the range, give you my final thoughts. XDM Elite 4.5 inch versus the High Point JXP 10mm, 4 shots each. See how they feel. Let's try the High Point. Outran the trigger again. Man, the recoil felt the same. Interesting. Well, there's no question as far as attributes, the XDM is a far superior pistol. The trigger alone just beats out any 10mm that I know of. That meta trigger feels amazing. It feels like a competition trigger. It's hard to beat. I love to carry this in the woods. But Springfield, you know, was made in Chechnya or where, Croatia or something like that. And they had that big thing in Michigan where they were, you know, just attacking the Second Amendment themselves. So I'm going to give it to the High Point because High Point is American made. They support the Second Amendment and they don't attack anything. So even though I love my Springfield and I would probably carry this out in the woods to save my life, and it's an amazing pistol, I'm gonna give this competition to High Point, and because they're American made and they haven't done any of that stuff. And I haven't had a single jam in this thing. I've even fired 200 grain Underwood hardcast, heavy loads. You know, the lame thing about it is it's got one single stack mag, and it's really kind of weird and top heavy, but that blowback system is super reliable. And like I said, it's been a solid 10mm. So I say High Point JXP 10mm wins. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe. I got my Patreon down below. Please become a patron if you can. Help out the channel. Thanks. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time. Guaranteed.